Today we're going to be checking out my new Mercury IV by Spaceman Effects. This is the limited edition chrome version. This is number 15 out of 33. This is definitely one of the best looking pedals I've ever had. I love the old oxblood colored knobs. This thing is really sweet. And it sounds just as good. So this is it's branded as a germanium harmonic boost. To me, for a bass guitar, it just adds a little bit of grit to your tone. This harmonics knob is the key. I have that thing dimed. It doesn't add much, but it's enough to just make things sparkle just a little bit, especially if you're driving a tube amp. I have an Ashdown Little Bastard, which is a 30-watt tube amp. And this thing just makes it sound awesome. Just gives it that just slight bit of grind. When you crank the boost, it gets loud really quick. This thing has a ton of boost on tap, and you can really push an amp if you wanted to, especially if you're going to use it to, drive a certain section of a song. I use this as an always-on pedal as more of a tone enhancer. So yeah, that's definitely something I really love. It's got two different EQ settings. So the manual doesn't actually say which direction, what it does to the tone. I had read somewhere that middle was flat, left was boost, and right was cut. To my ear, that doesn't seem true, especially on the high. The low, maybe it does. It definitely has a bass boost off to the left, but I noticed on the high, it seems to be a little bit more muffled when it's to the left, and it seems to have the most high-end presence in the middle position. It's hard to tell. You do notice more of the impact of these when the boost control is higher. When the boost is at 0, it's just your regular signal strength, and then the harmonics obviously adds a little bit of the high-end presence. This one it does have the adjustable LED, so all the way to the right is a smaller LED, and all the way to the left is a little brighter. So I'm gonna run a video here with my G&L LB100, which is basically a precision bass, into the Ashdown Little Bastard tube head, which then goes into a Darkglass Element cabinet simulator with a 212 sim. So let's get started. Now, one thing I've noticed that makes this pedal really stand out from others are when it's used in conjunction with another pedal. Um, from Spaceman's manual, they said that this pedal goes best at the end of a chain. Normally I put boost towards the front, but this one actually goes at the end. And it basically is a tone enhancer for any other pedal that I have running. So I have a Spaceman Saturn VI, which is one of my favorite low gain pedals ever. And then running this one afterwards just gives it even more presence. Sometimes the Saturn is a little more fat than I like, and this one gives it a little more high-end crunch, and it just sounds awesome. Another pedal that I absolutely love this one after is my Fuzzrocious Demon, which is I would call it a distortion slash fuzz. I use it more on the distortion side of things. And this one really opens up that pedal as well and helps it cut through. So I'm going to go through some demos next of this pedal on and off after the Saturn, and then I'll go into the Fuzzrocious Demon, also feeding into my Ashdown and to the cabinet simulator.